It's so great to be back here with all of you tonight. I want to thank my friend, Congressman Jim Clyburn, Don Peebles, Representative Butterfield, members of the Congressional Black Caucus, and congratulate all of the honorees. On a personal note, I want to recognize a dear friend who is retiring after 46 years, Congressman Charles Rangel. He is one of a kind, and we are grateful for your years of service. And what can I say about one of the best presidents this country has ever had, Barack Obama? All through this campaign, I have made the point over and over again. President Obama saved our country from a second Great Depression. He brought Osama bin Laden to justice. And so much more. I, for one, don't think he gets the credit he deserves for doing what he's done on behalf of our country and the world. And it's not just the president he's been, but the man he is. Even when hateful nonsense is thrown their way, Barack, Michelle, their two beautiful daughters have represented our country with class, grace, and integrity. As Michelle says, when others go low, we go high. I know I speak for not just everyone in this room, but so many tens of millions of Americans. Mr. President, not only do we know you are an American, you're a great American. And you make us all proud to be Americans too. Let me thank the leadership of the CBC Foundation for this great honor, and to thank all of my friends in the Congressional Black Caucus for it as well. I dedicate it to all the trailblazers who came before me, who blazed trails that I could follow in their footsteps. Barbara Jordan, Shirley Chisholm, I would not be standing here without them. Generations of women and men who struggled and sacrificed and cleared a path for all of us. This award is also for everyone out there helping to break down the barriers holding Americans back. To leaders like all of you, and to a rising generation of young activists, to all those on the front lines dedicated to the proposition that in America, every single child deserves the chance to fulfill his or her God-given potential. This has been the cause of my life ever since I went to work for the Children's Defense Fund all those years ago. And I'm going to close my campaign the way I began my career, and the way that I will serve as your president, focused on opportunities for our children and fairness for our families. We have so much work to do together. I've heard many heartbreaking stories over this campaign. One was from Tiana Gaines Turner, a working mother to 3 children from Northeast Philadelphia. She testified at the DNC platform meeting in June and told us how her husband had been laid off and she worked in a part-time job. She said she'd been hungry more times than she could count, and that life felt like a maze because she faced barriers no matter which way she turned. But despite all of this, Tiana has hope. She still believes that her 8-year-old daughter will be president one day. And she believes that this election can make all the difference in the world to her and her family. Let's prove her right. As a country, we have a moral obligation to give her family and every family a chance to rise up and reach their dreams. That is what's at stake in this election. It's not about golf course promotions or birth certificates.